So we've got the Kansas City Chiefs against the Oakland Raiders. The Chiefs, they're going to right the ship here, but it's against an opponent so terrible. It's weird saying this. So Oakland is really, really bad, and they don't matter. The coaching system doesn't match the talent that they have on the team. Hopefully they will fix that in the offseason, and they'll have a better year next year, even though they still won't be playing in their Vegas stadium yet. Yeah, that being said, the Chiefs had a lot of things to get right. So they lost to the Chargers for a handful of reasons. One of them being they couldn't do anything against a couple of good receivers. That's a strong reason for them. Now, in a game where they got Eric Berry back, they still got beat deep consistently by Mike Williams, Terrell Williams, Benjamin, just whoever was going deep was getting open. So that's something they need to fix. It happened again against Seattle. There was tighter coverage. There really was. I mean, they cleaned up the coverage much more. Seattle's receivers just outclassed the secondary. So they need to find a way that they can fix that. One way to fix it is to keep a consistent pass rush. I don't really think that that's been a problem for them. What they haven't been able to do is stop the run. So the middle of their defense hasn't been able to help in pass defense. So when you create a deeper shell of linebackers in the defense, it takes longer for receivers to get open in bigger pockets for quarterbacks to put the ball into. And if you can get the linebackers involved in coverage in that way, it makes it so your defensive line is really all that's needed to get to the quarterback, as long as they're talented enough to win their one-on-one matchups, because at least one of those guys is going to get one. That's in theory what should work for the Chiefs. But their run defense has been so porous with those same defensive linemen that are so good at getting after the quarterback that their linebackers have to stay closer to the line of scrimmage. They have to do things like run blitzing and spying the running back to accommodate for that really poor run defense. So the defensive secondary is left by itself dealing with the receivers, and you get what you get there. Tyler Lockett, Doug Baldwin, Mike Williams, Terrell Williams. You got a few weeks in a row of just getting torched by good talent, big, talented receivers. This is the game to fix that. This is the game to put in what you think will work to fix that. Get the basics in place so you can get more advanced in the coming weeks in the playoffs. The Chiefs will absolutely clamp down in this game. All right? They have no other option, and it's such a bad team they're going up against. They could really stumble their way through and still win. They need home field advantage. So the only people that have been able to beat them at home is the Chargers, and that was on a late break with some luck involved. Chiefs are a different team at home. They lock this up. They've got home field advantage throughout the playoffs and a strong chance to be in the Super Bowl. Don't think Andy Reid doesn't know that. He's going to be throwing everything he possibly can at the Raiders. Notice I haven't really said much about the Raiders. Yeah, not going to. They're terrible. They're going to rotate 75% of the roster, and they're not going to fire the coach, but that's the most interesting thing I can say. They've got a lot to fix. Keep an eye out for my draft video. That'll be when the Raiders actually do some things this offseason.